Alright, it's time for me to start reviewing the Justice League animated series. From 2001 to 2004, the Justice League reigned supreme, and then they had a sequel series that ran for a few more years after that. It's weird. Except for one episode, each episode is like 2 or 3 parts each. There's a couple that are 3 parts, but for the most part, there's 2 parts. This one is a 3-part pilot called Secret Origins, which was not only first played on all the 3-parters were played on the Cartoon Network as TV movies. This, The Savage Time, and Starcrossed were all billed as TV movies. And I think they were released on DVD as such, too. I don't remember a Savage Time one, I remember Starcrossed in this one. DVD. I had the VHS of this. I still have it somewhere. Who knows if it works, but I still have it somewhere. I stepped on it, so I don't know, but I still have it somewhere. And, well, you could say that some of this was set up prior, as in Superman the Animated Series, we got the introduction of the Wally West Flash, as well as the Green Lantern, albeit it was Kyle Rayner. And here it's John Stewart, and there was a different voice actor for the Flash. Well, here it's Michael Rosenbaum. But there was some setup, and they don't really need big introductions. Although John Stewart's not the same Green Lantern, so he should have, but he's just there. Wonder Woman gets sort of a backstory with this, and she's sort of introduced when the aliens start invading, and she's shown up. You know, she's introduced on Themyscira, and then she shows up to help later. So the story is that 2 years prior to this, 2 astronauts are on Mars, and one of them falls into a crater where he finds something. 2 years later, now that astronaut is a senator, Senator Carter, and this is going to sound very familiar, but he's going to have Superman get rid of all the nuclear weapons. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Just a little bit. Anyone sound familiar to anyone at all? So, yes. And then, so we are led to believe that, so then Batman starts investigating this satellite. It's a Wayne Tech satellite in Metropolis. And I get confused. So, maybe it's on the outskirts of Metropolis, but it's a, thing. And he fights the aliens, Superman's help. And Superman says, I gotta get to Metropolis. You're already in Metropolis. You're in the outskirts, but it's still Metropolis. But anyway, I digress. So they set up a Southern Superman, and 6 months pass. It takes 6 months to dispose of all the nukes on the planet. And he's not throwing them into the sun like in this thing. He's actually dismantling them with his laser vision. Laser vision is heat vision. They would explode. But it's a cartoon, so be forgiving. But Superman starts to get these visions. And I think they're pretty well done. Much like the opening, it's done with 3D animation. And I think it's done pretty well. It shows that something else is going on here. The 3 humans that Superman and Batman fought aren't human. There's something wrong with them. Something different about them. So they're just like an investigation and stuff. Eventually, the aliens invade. And while Superman and Batman are fighting off these aliens not doing a good job, Superman gets another vision and wanders into a government facility where he finds J'onn J'onzz, the last living Martian from Mars. And J'onn J'onzz has been trying to contact him. And John tells the story of these alien invaders, which I initially thought were white Martians, but I guess there's something else entirely. I don't remember. They don't give them a name here. Maybe they come back later and they have a name. I don't know, but there's no name here. But I thought they were white Martians. But anyway, they invaded. They took over Mars, and John is the only one left. He used this nerve gas to trap them, but his people were all slaughtered before then. He lost family, friends, everything, and he locked them away until the astronauts show up and found them. Jean came to Earth to warn them and was locked up because, as we find out later, Senator Carter was replaced with one of the aliens. So the aliens' plan to take over the world hinged on the plot for this movie to get rid of all of the Earth's defenses, the nuclear weapons. Get rid of those. And that's how their master plan almost succeeded. Jean calls for help, so we get Wonder Woman, who was established earlier, the Flash, who was established already in Superman animated series, Green Lantern, even though it's John Stewart, not Kyle Rayner, the Green Lanterns were still established. And Hawk Girl. She's the only one I don't know where she came from. There's no explanation. She just shows up because she was called upon. So it was very weird. And so one thing is, like, they try to start planting these. It's like War of the Worlds with those crawling things. It's like those things. And they try to get into one, and they try to get this red rock or jewel. And Batman has it, but the other two are able to escape. I think it's Superman and Hawk Girl, or maybe it's, I don't know, Wonder Woman and John Jones, I think. And so Batman is left behind and presumed dead. Now, if you're smart, you know Batman can't be dead because he's on all the posters, he's on all the promotional stuff. He's got to still be alive. And of course he is, because Jean kind of masks his presence from them. We get the reveal that Carter is one of them. And then you get the Supreme Intelligence or something like that. It's a giant purple booger. It's what it is. It comes down, oh, John Jones, good to see you again. And, you know, stuff like that. We meet again, or whatever. And yeah, and then Batman uses this thing to freeze. And they defeat it. You know, they fight. And they become the Justice League. Now, Batman is watching on the thing and said that, you know, basically they're saying that who's gonna protect the world? Like the general says that people, they still need to protect this world. So Batman, or Bruce Wayne rather, puts together this watchtower, which is in space. It's floating in space, and it's for them to sit on, and for, you know, to watch over Earth. Now, he does explain that it's in a secret merger file, a secret file or something like that, where no one can find it. You know, that it's to link it to Bruce Wayne. So, yeah, I guess that works. And there is this touching moment where Superman and Jean have a connection now, because they're the only people left of their planet, except for, we know Supergirl exists from here. So there's that. And wasn't there another one? Jax-Ur or something like that? And his girlfriend, aren't they still out there somewhere? I don't know. I never finished many animated series, to be honest. I got to Volume 2 and didn't get to Volume 3 yet. So maybe I need to rewatch that. But yeah. Yeah, this was a decent beginning. And I like the origin. I do like how they kind of throw an Easter egg. Like, what, are we some sort of Super Friends? And I thought more of Justice League. And then they're like, oh, that's corny. I'm like, Super Friends isn't corny? Oh no. I always thought this was a great introduction. That we find out more about Hawk Girl's the only one who's not really established. Because you could say, oh, it's a different Green Lantern, but the Green Lanterns were established in Superman animated series. As was the Flash. We get an origin for for John Jones and Wonder Woman here. Hawk Girl's the only one that isn't really explained, but she does get more of a story as the show progressed. I think that's why they did that, where she just shows up and then throughout the series, they give her more of a backstory and stuff like that. It works. It does work. Yeah, also Jason Marsden as Snapper Carr is really cool. But yeah, this was a decent start. I'm excited to see where things go. So yeah, what are your thoughts on Justice League Secret Origins? Let me comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty. See you in the next one.